Hi, I am back and I am talking about affirmations this week. Now, affirmations are things that I've been using for a very long time, both rightly and wrongly. And that's kind of what I want to talk about, to be fair. It's a part of manifestation, it's a part of mindset, it's a part of changing your belief process that is actually really easy to incorporate into your day. But it's also really easy to get them not wrong, because you can't really get them wrong, but it's quite hard for your subconscious sometimes to believe an affirmation at a kind of a subconscious level. And the way that we change our brains with affirmations is working with the subconscious. And you'll have heard me say before that 5% of our day is conscious and 95% of our day is subconscious. And it's that level. It's down in the 95 that we need to make the changes and the place that affirmations can actually work for us really quickly and easily once we get it. Anyway, I was writing a blog post about Grabovoi numbers, and I did my podcast last week or the week before about Grabovoi numbers, and that started me thinking, because I mentioned in that blog post and I mentioned in that chat that I actually believe that number sequencing, that patterns of numbers as a method of changing our subconscious can sometimes work better than a spoken word. Two reasons really. One is because numbers are universal, right? It's a universal language, isn't it? Every language has numbers in it. It doesn't matter whether you're Spanish or French or German or English or whatever, numbers like number one, uno, whatever, it's still number one. So it works for absolutely everybody. And also number two is because you need to, for an affirmation to work, you need to trick your brain into believing what you're actually saying to it. And that can be hard if you are, for example, just to give you an example of this, if you are trying to love yourself better, if you are trying to be kinder to yourself, and your affirmation is, I love myself, I love myself, I love myself, and yet you don't feel that way, you don't feel the love for yourself, it's really hard to trick your subconscious into believing that. And it can happen, and it can happen really quickly, and it doesn't actually take long. But if you drop the ball and you don't keep saying it, because the thing with affirmations is we have to repeat them. We have to repeat and repeat and repeat. And if you miss a day, then it's working with an affirmation that you don't believe yet. It can take you a couple of steps back. It's like that 1 step forward, 2 steps back scenario. And so number sequences, number patterns like in Grabovoi, you're not having to trick your brain into anything, because repeating a number, like for example 520741 which is unexpected money, if I was going around with an affirmation saying, I expect unexpected money, I'm expecting money to come into my life, money has come into my life, I am wealthy, I am abundant, I have enough money. If I then look at the proof of my life and I don't have enough money and I'm not wealthy and unexpected money isn't flowing into me, then my brain takes longer to catch on with that, because I'm saying something that isn't necessarily true, than if I just went 520741 which is the Grabovoi code for unexpected money, right? And so my brain doesn't actually need to really think or believe anything about that, because it's just a sequence of numbers. And anyway, it got me thinking about affirmations and how we can kind of supercharge them, because I love affirmations. I love teaching people about affirmations. I talk about them on my blog. I've written a blog post about them, which I am going to link below, because if you got 5 minutes with a cuppa, go read it, because it's actually quite good. I like my blog. I like my blog posts. I'm a bit more concise on the blog post. I do tend to waffle when I'm doing the podcast, and when I'm doing the videos, and when I'm doing the lives and all of that. So the blog posts are a little bit more to the point. They say what they need to say, and if everyone's got 5 minutes with a cup, it's self-care, right? Get yourself a cup of tea or coffee and go and read the blog. And anyway, I'll link that below. So I talk about affirmations. I've used them. I use them with my one-on-one clients. I talk about them in my book. I talk about them on the podcast all the time. I talk about them on the YouTube channel. And as I've mentioned, I used them in the past too. And this is where I wanted to kind of say, I used them back in the day when I was overweight, and when I was struggling, when I didn't love myself, and when I didn't have the life that I have now, and when I didn't have all the things that I wanted. I would write down, I am thin, I am beautiful, I am loved, and I'd shove it under my pillow and I'd just sleep on it, because that's what I thought I had to do, and that's what I thought would work. That's what I thought it was, right? You wrote it down, you'd said it, you got it like out, popping it under your pillow and sleeping on it was like just an added extra. I don't know where I got that from. It was obviously some kind of self-help manifestation thing I was reading or watching at the time, but I used to do that. I seriously used to do that. But the problem is, right, I would write I am thin, I would write I am loved, I would write, I am a size 10, I am this, I am that. But then for the rest of my day, my brain was screaming at me, you are ugly, nobody's gonna love you, you're so fat, why on earth would anybody want to be your boyfriend or your partner? And so I could say these affirmations, but then the subconscious part of my brain was chucking the stuff that I'd believed for years and years and years and years back at me. And so because I wasn't consistent enough, and because I didn't rewire those neural pathways well enough, nothing changed, because I didn't believe the words I was saying. And so that is what that's where I kind of was going with making the affirmations supercharged. And this is what I started thinking about after looking into them a bit more with the Grabavory codes and, the stuff that I kind of teach and say to people. We use affirmations. The primary purpose of affirmations is to override thoughts that are not aligned with what we want, with our desires, with what we're trying to manifest, with what we're trying to call in. And so, say for example, I wanted to, because I'm actually doing a weight program at the moment, so this is a good one for me. I want to get stronger. I want to get more toned, right? I feel like I've lost enough weight now. I am the size I want to be, but I've actually, because I've been overweight, I've got the flabby bits that wobble. and so now it's the toning and the strengthening part. And so I could say, I am strong. I am strong. I am strong. That could be my affirmation. I am strong. I look at myself in the mirror and I am fully toned. But I don't see that, right? And so that kind of negates the positive affirmation that I'm trying to do. And so what I wanted to just look at and talk about today is we need to get rid of the part that we don't believe. And the way we can do that is creating the new thought, creating the new belief, creating the affirmation, creating the new better feeling in our bodies, right? But also having something before the I am to make us actually believe it, to supercharge the affirmation, to trick our subconscious, to trick our brains, to trick ourselves, like we do with the number sequencing, to trick ourselves into actually instantly believing the statement, believing the affirmation, believing the incantation. And the two words that I came up with for this is the truth. Okay, so if I said to myself, old affirmation, okay, I am strong, and I don't have evidence of the strength, then my subconscious might kind of come in and go, well, you're not there, are you? You're not strong yet. You might be working towards it, but you're not there yet. And so I'm actually going to not believe you. But then if you put, the truth is, I am strong, it changes the entire energy of the statement. What about, I am loved? Okay, so you could say, I am loved. You may not feel loved at all. So if you said, the truth is, I am loved, can you feel the difference? Can you feel the difference in the energy? Can you feel how your energy with that statement gives you much more believability? It tricks your brain, it tricks your subconscious even more into believing what you're going to say. It actually it raises your confidence in yourself. And so if you keep saying, I am loved, I am loved, I am loved, yes, if you do it enough, you're going to get there and you're going to start to feel loved. But if you then go instead, the truth is, I am loved. The truth is, I am loved. The truth is, I am loved. It changes everything. It changes the whole tone of what you are trying to say. It changes the whole vibration of the statement that you're working with. It changes the whole energy. And everything is energy. Energy is everything. Energy is what we need to work with in this changing of mindset and manifesting our dream lives. You know this, we know this, I know this, I talk about this all the time. And so anything that we can do to raise the energy, to raise the vibration, to make it feel better, to make it feel more empowering, to make us more confident about what it is that we're saying, is going to supercharge it all. It's going to supercharge the affirmation. It's going to supercharge the breaking through of the subconscious. It's going to supercharge the new neural pathways. It's going to take away, you'll have heard me say before, right, that the strongest thought is the one that sticks. And so if you can start the statement with, the truth is, I am loved. The truth is, I am beautiful. The truth is, I am successful. The truth is, I am amazing. The truth is, I am a successful business owner. The truth is, I do recruit people into my network marketing business every month, if that's what you do. The truth is, I do feel abundance. The truth is, I am abundant. The truth is, I am wealthy. It changes everything. And the loudest thought, the most dominant thought, is the one that's going to stick. It's the one that's going to make a new neural pathway in your head. It's going to be a new belief that your whole body, your whole vibe, your whole everything can get behind and can believe. And so therefore, that makes your affirmation 1,000 times stronger. It supercharges it all. And so what I'd love you to do, based on this, little snippet of wisdom that I've got for you this week is start any affirmation or any I am statement that you ever make in your life with the truth is, and watch it supercharge everything. Seriously, I've been doing this as I was thinking about all of this and actually putting this episode together, and thinking about the Grabovoi numbers and thinking about the affirmations and thinking about how we can kind of merge and trick the subconscious. I've been doing my affirmations now with the truth is at the beginning of them, and it's seriously making such a difference even for me. And I'm someone that does this stuff all the time, and so if I'd known about this right back in the beginning of my journey, I think it could have sped it all up, made it all faster, made it all seem a bit easier, made it seem like a flow, like a grace, rather than a kind of a trying to push and pull energy with a fighting with my mind and fighting with my body. It just makes it easier. And so try it. Pick an affirmation. And actually, I have written back in the day when I first started my website, I'm going to go off on another tangent now, but I promise it ties in. Back in the day when I first started my blog post, my first website, like a couple of years ago, the freebie that I gave for subscribing was an affirmation handbook of, I think it was 100 affirmations that you can use for all areas of your life. And so that's how long I've been using them, right? That's how much I believe in them. So I'm going to link that. Because I still have it and I still think it's amazing. I'm going to link it below. And I want you, my challenge to you for this week is to pick something that resonates with you. Pick an affirmation that is something you are trying to change in your life right now, something that you would love to have. Pick one, and then rather than just saying the I am statement or the I have statement or the, start it with the truth is I am, the truth is I have, the truth is, and supercharge it, get your subconscious on board, trick your entire system into believing it massively quicker, and watch how the neural pathways in your brain change. Because once you start to form the new neural path, oh god, I can't even say it. Once the neuroplasticity sticks together and you've made the new neural pathway, your brain is then, we've talked about the reticular activating system before, your brain is then going to show you evidence that what you are saying to yourself, the truth is I am strong, the truth is I am loved, the truth is I am abundant, the truth is I am wealthy, the truth is I am successful. Your brain is going to get on board and it's going to show you evidence of all of that stuff that you want. And then once you've got that, you then have even more confidence in your affirmation. So I'll link it below for you. Grab the handout. Try the truth is statement before them and watch it all unfold, because it supercharges it. I swear to God, it supercharges it, and it's brilliant. And have a go. See how you get on.